So, St. Cuthberts Day. No, it's not St. Cuthberts Day. St. Cuthberts Way, day 5. Had the lovely pleasure of having my wife join me there for the first 2 miles. She wanted to go up and see some of this lovely, amazing countryside that we're in right now, which is really lovely to spend that with her. Coming up out of Wooler, spent the night in Wooler last night, had a really lovely Italian meal and good night's sleep. 4 hours again today, 17 miles I guess, I've already done 2. So we are now running to the sea, running to Holy Island, or walking. We are due thunderstorms at lunchtime, so set off early this morning at 7 to try and avoid them, but we'll see what happens later on. Any cloud cover is good in my book, but the Northumbrian National Park is not failing to deliver. There's going to be another hot one today, so hopefully I can keep the water going. Had a good breakfast, so yeah, let's see how today goes. Been joined by an incessant drone of bugs this morning. I guess that's what you'd expect in an environment like this. Just coming off the top there of that lovely hill. Nice little running section along there, and now we're coming down to this lovely little copse of trees, I guess you'd call it. Two or 3 miles on the roads this morning. You know what, I'm not actually minded at all. Lovely looking house over there. You can call it a house, it's probably a farm. Just felt like a very urban dweller there, going past a farm. Some hideous sounds coming from the farm. Cows probably giving birth, but it really didn't sound very nice at all. When you hear sounds like that, all the horrible things come into your mind, but I'm sure it was perfectly fine. They're just calving, you know, those baby cows out. But we're still on the road here. Still on the road, 4 or 5 miles in. The sun is belting down. It's 8:30 in the morning. We're nearly just not even 9 o'clock yet, and it's got to be mid-20s already. I am excited to see the sea today, I must admit. I don't know when that's going to happen, whether it's going to be very far away or whether or not it's going to happen right towards the end. Well, I finally have some cloud cover, and it's looking okay over there, but that's probably the thunderstorm that's coming in behind me. So I could start to say that the race is on of trying to get to Holy Island before the storm front gets there, but I've got a decent rainproof jacket. If I get wet, it's all part of the process, it's all part of it. It'll feel like I've been in the north of England properly if I get rained on, so I'm not that concerned, but give myself the best shot I can. Obviously very different today from yesterday. Coming over the Cheviot, it's all very arable land today, farmland, sheep and cows, and lots of different types of stuff in the fields. I don't know what it's called. Crops, there you go, crops. I may have got off the road. There's been like farmland, farm tracks all the way out of Wooler really, but really nice to get some cloud cover finally. It was getting a bit hot, but now another hill, and I wonder what's over the horizon. Flies and the bugs were starting to do my head in a little bit there. I have felt a few house. What they're called, horseflies landing on me and start to make a little bit of a bite. And then I was distracted by this lovely wood. But it's not only a wood. Right over here on my right here is St. Cuthberts cave apparently. So, and this was one of the resting places of the man himself, St. Cuthbert, after he died. And so this is pretty cool to come and see this. That is insane. That doesn't look real, does it? It looks like a set from Jurassic Park or something. Crazy. Quite a special place. Well, those guys are all chilling out, lots of babies, and you know why? They are enjoying the view, because there, everybody, is the sea, and there's Holy Island over there in the distance, and the causeway. I've actually nearly made it. That is the end of the St. Cuthberts Way. That is incredible. I mean, I'll be saying that in maybe an hour and a half's time or so, because it's that little dot over there. We have a room book there. But I've been waiting to see this view for the last couple of hours, and that is very beautiful. I'm nearly there. Can I beat this storm coming in? So 10 miles in, and lovely wood here. Well, I've got a crossroads. Which way should I go? This way. I've mentioned them a couple of times, but these are the precision hydration salt tablets as recommended by Lee Runs Ultras, and that guy knows what he's talking about, believe you me. Since I started taking them, never had any cramp, never suffered any dizziness or anything on a run. I've kept 2 back, so I took 1 at 5 miles and I'm taking 1 now at 10 miles, and that's just going to help get all this salt that's leaving my body through sweat, help me get there in one piece. So yeah, I mean, they look pretty harsh, but they dissolve, they're easy to swallow, and I'm going to enjoy this and a Bakewell naked bar as well in a minute. But enjoying every single set. When I saw the sea there, your brain just kicks in like, oh, I've done it, I've made it. But the reality is, looking at the watch and the map, I've still got 8 miles to go until the finish line. But can't fault going through a beautiful wood like that. Got to check the old watch in a minute. Calling the wife at 12 o'clock, my thoughts started to go to her as well actually. She's got to drive my car today. I don't think she's ever driven it. I think she knows how to drive it. She thinks she's driven it a few times actually. But I hope she's alright. Hope she's worked the sat-nav out and all that sort of stuff. But she's driven lots of cars, so I'm sure she'll be alright. And here's a late score just coming in. Cows with calves 1, sheep with lambs 0. No, I'm not listening to the block. This must be some sort of flood barrier, I guess, these stones put in place, but I have virtually made it here to the causeway, and I've got here in good time, way before the storm, so I'm going to crack on and get to the end. I mean, my wife's not calling me for another 45 minutes, so I've literally achieved my goal, my first goal, which is to get here So I'm going to put my camera away and start running along the causeway. It's going to be a bit noisy because of all the cars and stuff, but never mind. I've had lots of peace and quiet over the last 5 days. How can you complain? Just feel like I want to just go over it in one go. I haven't done this much running in one go for the whole 5 days. But busy, as I said, it's going to be. Whether or not I'll make it over to the dunes over there, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a good shot. Well, I made it over to the Holy Island. Well, the causeway anyway, I made it over the causeway. There's still no sign of this, well, maybe the storm's overhead here, but that was quite hard running across there. Get my head down, lots of cars coming past, but still got nearly a good solid 2 miles to go until the finish line here. This last bit is a real slog, you know. It really does feel like it's taking forever to get there. Running when I can, walking if I have to. I really don't like the idea of trying to do this in one go. I'm not going to sign up for it, but while I was coming across the causeway and along here with the wind coming in off the sea, I mean, it's lovely because I need the breeze today, but if you've been going for 64 miles and it's in the middle of the night and it's raining, it must be absolutely miserable, proper miserable. So hats off to all of you people that have ran the St. Cuthberts Way in one go. Maybe I'll start looking on YouTube to see what it's like towards the end. But their wife will be really proud of me, I know she will, of making it all the way. I mean, it's literally, I've been going for 4 hours and 40 minutes now. Way over the amount of mileage I thought I was going to do today. Probably going to be ended up doing 19 miles, which is the longest I've done this week. So the next video will definitely be the last one, I think, because she's literally over there, round this corner, and we're there. I made it. They've actually let me come in to do this. You're not really supposed to let you do this, and this is the commemorative stone for the end of the St. Cuthberts Way. So I'm officially got to the finish line of the St. Cuthberts Way. That's very nice of them. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said earlier, I'm back in business. I've made it to the end of this very religious and holy place, and I'm absolutely over the moon. Thanks for watching. Take care for now. Another thing that I've been doing, or tried to do, is learning an instrument. But I bought an instrument called a handpan, and I really enjoy it. Let's try that again. Take 2. This is my holiday, this is a running holiday. That's one of the best seats I've seen. Really beautiful. It's all good. It's all good. Wow, look at this. Where do you live, mate? A C-O-W-B-O-G, cowbog. I've got to get across here to get up to there. I'm a little bit lost for words. I've never been to a place like this before. It's quite emotional. Yeah, whatever. So are you. I've made it onto the Pennine Way. I'm really excited about that. Am I going off course already? Probably. Absolutely breathtaking. Look at this scenery here. I did go over my ankle a little bit earlier, but it's all good. It's fine. This is everything I wanted it to be, for sure. It honestly, simply has been the greatest trail running day of my life. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's say it how it is.